All right. We just get this announced on the Discord. Hello, French. How are you doing? Hope you are doing good. If you are, that is great to hear. Hello, everyone. How are you all doing? Hope you all are good. So got some pretty interesting stuff going on today for weather. We actually have a slight risk today, so hello, Electro Live and Weather. How do you do? I am pretty good. Thank you for asking. So, yeah, pretty interesting stuff going on with severe weather today. We do have a slight risk. So there is actually quite a lot of activity going on right now, so that is why I am live. So, anyways, yeah. So, I'm gonna go and get started with this right now, because there is a few people in the stream. So yeah, I'm gonna go and get started with this right now. So let's go ahead and actually take a look at what we see here for the Storm Prediction Center. So let's go ahead and take a look at tornadoes first. So as we can see, for tornadoes, we actually have a I just need to get that open. So for tornadoes, we have a 5% tornado risk right there in the brown there, the darker color right there that I just circled. So which means that tornadoes are possible. There could be a couple tornadoes possible within this area. And then 2% tornado risk, as we're seeing here in the green just outside of the brown, which tornadoes are also possible in that. So I would be very weather aware today if any of you guys are in this area. So please keep in mind of that with the tornadoes. Hail risk, not as much as what we're seeing with the tornadoes, but 5% hail risk is, there could be some areas of large hail within this area, so I'd also keep in mind of that. And then the wind risk, the main reason why we have the slight 15% wind risk in the yellow, and then just outside of that in the green, we're seeing a 5% wind risk. So damaging winds are possible, and that is of course why we are seeing the slight. So widespread wind damage could be possible in this area in the yellow, so I would be also in mind of that. Let's actually go ahead and now take a look at the models now. Let's go and take a look at the NAM 3KM. Interesting, that one is not working. Okay, let's go and use HRRR, which is actually very like to NAM 3KM. So today it's not really working all that much. So today we're just going to use HRRR, which is also a pretty good model. So this is pretty much what they're forecasting right now, which is very similar to what we're seeing as we speak. And then it's supposed to actually grow into a pretty decent squall line as it does move over the state of Missouri, and then it'll potentially actually develop into a full squall line whenever it reaches southeast Missouri and Arkansas. So pretty interesting there. And yeah, that is a pretty interesting squall line that we are seeing right now. yeah, so pretty interesting stuff that we're seeing right now in the Midwest. So yeah, let's actually go ahead and now get started onto the actual coverage. So alright, this is what we're seeing at the moment. And we're actually seeing two lines of storms. And that's exactly what we saw on here. Two lines of storms. So HRRR is pretty accurate. That is a fact. So this looks to be a little bigger. So we are seeing a pretty decent hit. We're seeing a bunch of mesocyclone ratings according to this thing here. And it looks like we're actually seeing some rotation here, which is kind of interesting. Let's switch to this radar station. This one is not showing that all that much. So let's see what this severe thunderstorm warning is saying. So no tornado possible yet, or not with that one anyway. Tornado possible with this one. And I see why it's saying that, because of that. So it's possible this here could go tornado warned if it does continue to develop, as it does look to be doing that right there. So yep, red going away from radar station, green going toward radar station. So yeah, yep, and there is the radar station right there. So we are seeing 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts with this line of storms right here. Very interesting line of storms too. Just passed over Springfield, which is actually a decent sized city, by the way. There is a decent amount of people who live there, so they probably did see some pretty interesting weather conditions. So yeah, that has already impacted the city of Springfield. Velocity again. Yeah, right here is where all those winds are. You can see those really bright pinks and actually those beiges there. That means it's really windy in there. So pretty interesting stuff going on up here as well. Yeah, this one I'm keeping an eye on. It's mainly right here is what I'm keeping my eye on, because that is some rotation, believe it or not. And that is why we are seeing the tornado possible, is because of this. So hello NB Origin, how are you doing? Hope you're doing good. If you are, great to hear. I am streaming today, believe it or not. Don't think you expected me to, but I am. So yeah, hope you're doing good though. We do have some pretty interesting stuff. We actually have some rotation going on in one of the severe warned storms, not tornado warned. It is actually tornado possible with the severe warning. So I'm actually seeing, or I'm looking to see if this gets tornado warned in a little bit. That changed kind of dramatically. So got a wind advisory for 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts expected. That is some pretty fast wind gusts anyway. Here we are supposed to be getting some decent wind gusts too, probably the same amount as what you're getting. So I think they might issue me a wind advisory soon. So yeah. Good lord. Lordy lord. I cannot speak too well today. I think you guys can notice that. Anyways, gotta stream this. It's pretty interesting stuff happening. There's not many people watching today's stream though. Actually, there was 4 earlier, like right when I started, and then they all left. Hopefully we can get some more people in here soon. I'm actually gonna try and stream for a little while, maybe over an hour. See how I'm feeling. Bro, Jim Cantore is tired of the Gulf Coast being hit with tropical storms. That's why Iota and Eta is heading towards Central America. I mean, I don't blame him for that. But now we got those Central American countries that are being hammered. So, anyway. We always joke about Jim Cantore, by the way, so if you guys are new to the channel. So, okay, wow, take a look at this. We have some cells forming down here just south of the line, which might actually get connected to the line whenever it does continue to move. Yeah, we have some stuff forming here, so that'll probably all connect into one line. Mirror, mirror on the wall, show me Jim Cantore once and for all. Anyway. A tornado watch is in effect. I did not know that at all. Am I really surprised? No, because there's a 5% tornado chance. I mean, well, sometimes they don't issue tornado watches for those. But yeah, there is a tornado watch in effect for some of the states. Oh, tornado warning just got issued. Let's see what that is. Take a look at that rotation. That is actually kind of decent, not gonna lie. You can kind of see it there too. Look at that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the echo tops of the whole line. 37,000 feet. Just like in the squall line that we saw in Illinois, like there wasn't, like the echo tops weren't that high. Anyway, yeah, look at that rotation though. Kind of decent. Let's go ahead and take a look at the correlation coefficient. No debris signature as I am seeing. Well, no big debris signature anyway. Like the big huge thing of blue that pops up on the radar, that's kind of this, like as large as this, or maybe as large as this, is what I'm trying to find on this. So and that is not what we're seeing right now, so we don't know if this is on the ground. It could be, but we don't know. Let's go and check this one. Not really either. Super res velocity, that looks pretty interesting as well. This looks pretty interesting as well, so I think that's also rotation. So 2 areas of rotation right there, which is actually tornado warned, and right here. So 2 areas of rotation, so this could actually go tornado warned, this thing of rotation here. So we could actually be getting 2 tornado warnings now, if they actually catch this. We got a storm warning off the west coast of the U.S. near Washington State. Um, Actually, I did hear about all of the storms that are headed to Washington State. They're actually soon expected to be getting almost well, I shouldn't say this, but potentially hurricane force gusts. That a storm that'll produce almost hurricane force gusts in Washington State. Might not happen, but yeah, they're supposed to be getting a pretty strong windstorm next week, so that'll be pretty interesting to see. So they are in for a ride soon. Up there in the Pacific Northwest. I'm gonna go back to this radar station. So yeah, right there and right there is where we're seeing rotation. So 2 areas of rotation in this line of storms. So very interesting stuff we are seeing at the moment. We're kind of seeing a hook off of this. Well, I mean, not really a hook, but something that doesn't look too good. Let's go to this radar station so I can get a better look at that. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. A little interesting. And that's where I said the other thing a rotation was. Yep, right there. Okay, yeah, this is still tornado possible. It looks to me that this whole line is probably going to move up into St. Louis. We also have some little popcorn cells all over the place west of St. Louis, and it looks like St. Louis is actually kind of getting impacted by one of them. Just a small shower, so not much to worry about compared to what we're seeing here. That has 2 things of rotation, so pretty interesting. Let's see what's going on in this line of storms. Holy, you see how many flood/flash flood warnings are in the southeast? I did actually see that. Actually, a couple days ago. Well, it was Thursday, and almost the whole entire state of North Carolina, maybe about this whole area here, was under a flash flood warning, and it was from all those tropical downpours they were getting. And yes, actually including from Ada that actually was making landfall in Florida. So they got hammered by a lot of rain. North Carolina and Virginia got hammered by a lot of rain from those 2 days. So I mean, it was slow moving downpours. I mean, they were lasting for a while, so am I really surprised they were all under a flash flood warning? Not really, but it was pretty insane to see like almost the whole entire state of North Carolina was under a flash flood warning. So very interesting. Never really seen anything like that in a while, nor have I seen anything like that ever. So it was pretty interesting to see that. Pretty decent rotation that we're still seeing here, but it looks to be kind of breaking apart a little. Moving northeast at 75 miles an hour, so that is moving really quick. Really quickly. Let's see. 37,000 foot echoes. decent, seeing larger. So, yeah, quarter-sized hail is what this is saying. This is what the tornado warning was saying, anyway. Oh, that is not what I meant to do. I apologize for that. I accidentally opened up the thing that I made my thumbnail in. Now you guys know how I make my thumbnails, so for anyone who's watching anyway. Looks like we have a severe thunderstorm warning in Arkansas. As we can see that. This is kind of interesting me. I accidentally did this thing again. This is kind of interesting me. So I'll have to keep my eye on that. Echo tops. Not the highest I've seen, but also echo tops does not always relate to how strong the storm is. Not always. I said that in the last stream as well, so yeah. TVS in this storm here. Not seeing any rotation, but this is interesting. This is rotation. Why do I keep closing this thing out? The pen tool's like right next to the tab out thing. Anyway, it happens. So, yeah, pretty interesting stuff going on here. We still have this tornado warning in effect. Looks like we potentially might have something here. Let's go to this radar station. Yeah, it looks like we have something potential here as well that's actually moving into the tornado warning. So yeah, this is still tornado warned. Looks like the rotation has kind of broken apart a little. And this tornado warning lasts for 22 more minutes, 21 now. So this is moving northeast at 75 miles an hour. So I would be weather aware if anyone is in the path of this storm. It is actually moving towards a pretty large city, St. Louis. So tried Wingstop today. I liked it. Always good to try new things, I guess. Well, that's good that you liked it. Looks like a severe thunderstorm warning did just expire. Yep, the one that was there did just expire. New severe thunderstorm warning, a tornado possible, including the places of Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, Salem, Missouri, until 9 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Wind up to 60 miles an hour. Hail quarter size possible. A tornado is also possible. So, yeah, and that's probably going to go here, because I did just see the town of Salem there. So, oh yeah, that'll probably be here. So I'm in Rolla right now. Also, yeah, welcome into the stream if you're new. So, oh yeah, Rolla. Yep, I see that place. Sirens are starting to go off. Well, please stay safe. If you are in a tornado warning, please get to shelter immediately. Get underground. Put as many walls in between you and the tornado as possible so you can protect yourself from any debris that does fly around all over the place. So, anyway, severe thunderstorm warning did just get extended. Media broadcast requested. So there is some rotation headed in the direction of Rolla, actually just beneath it. But so I would be very aware if you are in a tornado warning, because of course tornadoes are very dangerous. So always good to be weather aware in these kind of events. So anyways, yeah. So we're also seeing potential rotation over Fort Leonard Wood, which I was just looking at. So let's go and see the express correlation. No big debris signature. So we really don't know if this thing is on the ground, but it could be on the ground. So all right. Where's Rolla? Rolla is actually on the tip of the tornado warning. Right there. Seems pretty calm outside, just light wind. Well, you are just actually on the tip of the line of storms that is actually coming right towards the town of Rolla. But things could start to really pick up really quickly as the storm does enter your area, which it is actually right now doing so. Widespread wind damage is possible with these lines of storms. There is a 15% wind risk, which does mean that wind damage is possible. This storm right now is... Well, the SVR is saying that there is 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts with quarter-sized hail. So, and don't get me wrong, 60 gusts is pretty damaging. So, anyway, Thomas should head into a interior room with no windows and as limited doors as possible now. Very, very true. Take his advice. Always good. If you have a basement, please get into your basements. If you don't have a basement, get into the centermost room of your home, maybe like a closet or a pantry or whatever that has no windows. Always smart to do that. So, or even a bathroom. So bathrooms are good places to be as well, as long as they don't have any windows. So Yeah, always good to do that if you're in a tornado. Well, you should always do that if you're in a tornado warning, because you don't know what's going to happen and you don't know how strong these things are going to be. I mean, we know how strong the tornado is after all of the damage has been done. So the rating of the tornado is found from the damage. And yeah. So always good to get into safety if you are in a tornado warning. So always get into safety immediately if you're in a tornado warning. So here's what we're seeing right now. There's a rotation moving in that direction. So very interesting stuff going on today in Missouri. Let's see. Tornado and quarter-sized tail, radar indicated rotation. So it's just radar indicated rotation. So it hasn't been observed, so we don't know if it's on the ground. That is something we do not know at the moment just yet. We do have a mesocyclone reading right here. Let's actually change to this radar station. That one is not showing much. So it looks like that the rotation is breaking apart a lot. It's breaking up a lot anyway. It could be something that we need to keep in mind at the moment. So a tornado warning is still in effect. Wind seems to be picking up a bit. Yeah, you are really close to entering the line of storms, so I can rush to the bathroom very fast. Yeah, if you're in an apartment, bathroom is probably the best place, as long as it's not next to a wall that's kind of bordering the open, or if there's any windows in it. So a bathroom with no windows and it's in the centermost part of your apartment, good place to be. So yeah, a lot of the winds are starting to enter your town. So I would be very aware of what's happening outside. So looks like there is a lot of wind coming your way. It looks like we are seeing a little rotation there. So good thinking, Thomas. If you don't have a basement, a bathroom is the next best thing. Very true. Bathroom, I guess a closet that's not, or that's in the centermost of your home, or the most center part of your home. Sorry, I said that backwards. Anyway, so they've just extended the tornado warning, or they've cut off a lot of it anyway. So this is the part that we're seeing, which the rotation does look to be I guess going away a little, but it doesn't mean that we should take our eyes off of it. We do have another tornado warning, and that is down here. But anyways, hail starting. Yeah, this storm does have a pretty large hail core in it. Power just went out for a second. Oh yeah, you're getting some pretty high winds, aren't you? There's a lot of stuff going on today. for weather anyway, which is true. So, yeah, how are the winds looking, Thomas? So we are seeing another tornado warning down here. That's some pretty decent rotation, actually. And I'm going to stay on this one because we do have someone in the stream who is in this tornado warning, so wind's picking up, nothing crazy yet. Well, I would be very aware of this. Because, yeah, look, there's the rotation right there, and that looks to be going in this direction, so right under your town. So, yeah, I would be very aware of this. This TVS is false. There's a lot of gusts in through there, though. Alright, let's see, echo tops. 32,000 foot echo tops. Not too high, but again, that does not always relate to how strong the storm is. Anything going on with your area? Heavy rain starting. Yeah, there is, well, now the hail core is now just over you. So, yeah. Well, stay safe, please, because pretty dangerous storm for what I'm seeing on the radar at the moment. It's a lot of gusty winds just going below your town. Believe it or not, all of these winds here are pretty strong. All up and down this line of storms, the winds are pretty strong. So, and this thing is moving really quick. So, hopefully you will not be in this much longer now, because it is a pretty fast-moving storm. Fast-moving line of storms anyway, so, We're seeing a lot of potential spin-ups all up and down this thing too. We're seeing something kind of interesting here too. We're seeing something really interesting down here. Yeah, that looks pretty interesting. Radar indicated rotation. Yeah, very interesting rotation right there. So that'll have to probably be extended. So we're going to take a look at the storm that's produced that. Yeah. Nothing on here for that. Let me look at some past stuff with this. Okay. Pretty interesting on the base velocity radar. And this is the tornado warning right on the border of Arkansas and Missouri. Hail less than an inch. Tornado warning is still in effect for Rolla. So oh, did you just lose power again? Wind and rain just died down. Yeah, it's actually now starting to move away from your area. Is worst yet to come. Not that I am seeing. All of the bad stuff has actually just passed your location. So but another thing is that you do have another line of storms actually coming in behind from this line of storms. So I would be very aware of this one as well. So you could be in for another ride after this line of storms. But probably not as bad as what you're seeing with this one. But I still would be very weather aware. So no, but when I did, it was calm winds. Yeah, most of the winds are not supposed to come in until tomorrow, and actually a fact is all the winds that are actually going to be happening on the East Coast will actually be from this line of storms that are actually developing right now, and it is actually going to move in this way. So the East Coast could be seeing some severe weather tomorrow potentially. So pretty interesting to see that. Yeah, they might actually expire this tornado warning. Yeah, they just did expire this tornado warning because it looks like that the rotation has really broken up. So new tornado warning in Missouri, and it is supposed to be the extended tornado warning of this one because of this rotation here. So is this pretty old weather for November? I don't ever remember tornado warnings at this time of year. Well, here's the thing, actually. Severe weather outbreaks and tornado outbreaks can actually happen year-round. There's actually been tornado outbreaks that have happened in January. Just thinking back at the tornado outbreak earlier this year. And actually there has been a tornado outbreak in December last year in 2019, December 16th, 2019, severe weather outbreak. So they can happen year-round. And also, there has been a tornado outbreak once in 2017 in January. So that can tell you that severe weather outbreaks can happen year-round. So it is pretty interesting to realize that. But yeah. Yep, there goes the tornado warning, and now we are stuck with this tornado warning. Tornado and ping pong sized hail, ping pong ball sized hail, with source of radar indicated rotation. So that is why it is tornado warned, because of what we're seeing on the base velocity radar, which is what I'm on. And yeah, you can really see that rotation right there. Moving towards, moving away. So, pretty interesting to see that here anyway. So we're seeing some pretty interesting stuff going on here. And this looks like that it is actually going to probably combine with the line of storms. It is kind of a cluster anyway. And we do have this line of storms behind it too. So pretty interesting severe weather event going on. I know I've said that a lot, but it is pretty interesting. 2 rounds of severe weather. I mean, it can't happen, so don't get me wrong. Anyway, yeah. Just seeing 4 severe thunderstorm warnings, 2 for the line and 2 for the cluster of cells just south of the line. But anyways, for anyone who's actually new to the channel, I would actually be thankful if you did subscribe to the channel. Like the stream, by the way, and turn on post notifications so you guys can get notified from my later streams. Also, be sure to join my Discord server, Electro Living Life of Weather Discord server. Would be very thankful if you did join that. We do chat on there quite a lot, so I would really appreciate if you did join that. I would be appreciated if you did it all. Would really support my channel. But anyways, let's get back into this. Pretty interesting shape we're seeing here. Kind of a bow echo, as we're seeing there. That one's 60 gusts. So bow echo, of course, indeed. So anyway, yeah, we are now seeing 2 tornado warnings, of course, and it's all for the same storm. Pretty strong winds in this. This will be moving through kind of rural towns, which is the fortunate part. The unfortunate part, it is going through towns, so that is something to well, that is something that's unfortunate about this. But anyway, severe thunderstorm warning including Branson, Missouri, Hollister, Missouri, and Kimberling City, Missouri until 9:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Wind up to 60 miles an hour. Hail $half size possible. A tornado is also possible. So Actually, yeah, as I've remembered, Branson is actually a decent sized city, so hope everyone there is sheltered. Hope everyone in this tornado warning is sheltered. Every tornado warning should be taken very seriously because you don't know what'll happen in what's happening anyway. But it does look like the rotation does look to be losing its energy anyway. But it is still rotation, should be taken very seriously. Could be a pretty damaging tornado on the ground, you never know. So that is why we always take tornado warnings very seriously, because you don't know what'll happen. So, I mean, you really just don't. Even though it looks like that it's really nothing on the radar, it could still be something pretty interesting. Anyways, yeah, that looks to be a pretty interesting cell with a pretty interesting hail core. And that does look to be moving up into the Branson area, Branson, Missouri area. So enhanced echo tops we are seeing at most of 36,000 feet. Again, not so high, but it is decent echo tops anyway. Does not always relate to the strength of the storm, though. That is another true fact. Line of storms here does look to be gaining strength. Quite dramatically, actually, right here. So, it could be impacting St. Louis very soon. So, it looks like the part that is going towards St. Louis is not as severe as what's down here, but still looks to be pretty interesting, so I will keep an eye on that. Plus, we do have the other line of storms that is coming in from behind this line, so that's also something else to keep in mind. So, 2 rounds of storms is pretty interesting to see. Alright, we still have this tornado warning still in effect. That is moving towards, looks to be moving towards some of these little towns here. Looks to be moving in between everything, so that's good news. But there could be some stuff in there, so hope everyone is sheltered in that area, because there could be some people living in that area. Tornado warning expires in 20 minutes. already looked at that. Doesn't look like much. I am going to keep an eye on that. So yeah, that is still some decent rotation. Looks to be losing some steam, but still needs to be or an eye needs to be kept on this anyway, because strange things could happen. It always happens with tornadoes anyway. Okay, and there's the storm that's caused it. And the rotation comes together around here. Pretty much where that kind of hooks off. So, yeah, the storm is severe warned. Do have a pretty interesting cell behind this one. Taking a look at that, it's got a decent hail core. Could possibly be going severe in a little bit. Yeah, it's got an interesting hail core. I'm actually gonna pin a message actually sent by NB Origin, because that is a pretty thoughtful thing he did say. So or a hold on. Yeah, that one. That's the one I wanted. Yep. Into an interior room with no windows, as limited doors as possible. Very, very true. TVS. A little bit off, but yeah, there's a rotation. So what are we seeing up here? 2 new severe warnings, pretty much the extended versions of these two here. So one of the tornado warnings have just expired. And that thing of rotation does look to be losing steam anyway. Severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 8 miles south of Fort Leonard Wood to 18 miles west of Licking. Nice town name, by the way. To 15 miles west of Houston, moving east at 120 miles an hour. Wow. That is actually really fast. 120 miles an hour. That storm is moving east at 120 miles an hour, according to this SVR. 70 mile an hour wind gusts and quarter-sized hail. Very fast. So what this SVR is saying. Moving east at 60 miles an hour, so 2 times slower. Which I could probably relate more to this speed than this speed. Because that, I don't think it's moving that quick, in my opinion. I think it's probably more moving maybe at 60 miles an hour. Yeah, 120 miles an hour is really quick. I will not lie. I really won't lie about that anyway. So, yeah. So, St. Louis looks to be in the path of this line of storms here. Approximately about 50 miles away, so that'll probably impact St. Louis in maybe half an hour. About half an hour. Maybe 45 minutes to half an hour. It isn't severe warned, but I would be I would have my eye on it being severe anyway. So we're still seeing a tornado warning storm in Branson, which does look to be losing steam quite a lot. Don't know if that tornado warning will be in effect for, much longer. Thankfully, all the rotation has moved under all of these towns, and yeah, the tornado warning was just expired, which I was actually expecting that, because the rotation is really lost steam anyway. So yeah, it's moving really quick. Don't think it's moving that quick though. 120 miles an hour. That's really fast. So Yeah, and believe it or not, it looks like we have this other line too. I've already noticed that anyway. Let's give you a heads up about that. New tornado warning. I'm guessing they reissued that. No, it's been expired. See, all the data is not popping up, so it means it's expired. Severe thunderstorm warning continues for Rolla, Missouri, for Leonard Wood, Missouri, and Salem, Missouri until 9 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Wind up to 60 miles an hour. Hail quarter size possible. And no tornado possible. According to that, anyway. Looks like we have some popcorn cells forming out here. Isolated showers and thunderstorms. So all right, let's see what we're seeing on this radar. So no rotation, not much rotation going on. All right. So we're not seeing much rotation anywhere right now. Could potentially have some isolated spin-ups all up and down this thing, so that's why I'm just going up and down this line at the moment. Yeah, this thing is moving pretty fast. I believe the slight risk goes all the way out to here. I think it goes out from here all the way to here, so it's got quite a bit of time left anyway. doesn't always mean it's going to die out right whenever it gets to the marginal. Not always. Sometimes they even extend the slight risk out a little more. So it could actually be around for quite a while, believe it or not. I mean, as I said, it's actually going to make its way over to the East Coast, and then it's going to cause a lot of high winds over there, and potential severe weather over that way. So actually, let me see if the NAM is now working. So actually, let me go ahead and actually show that to you. So I'm actually going to just show the whole lifespan of this thing anyway. So see what the best spot to put this thing is. Let's just put this here. Okay, so right here, of course, is where the line is. I guess that was a little earlier. And then yeah, it's supposed to I guess strengthen a little bit, and then it's gonna move its way all across. It looks like here it looks to be dying, but we do have some stuff here. And yeah, that is actually a part of the line, and then it looks to kind of develop here again. It's the same trough anyway, and then it looks to be regaining there, and then pretty decent squall line here as well, which will impact a lot of the East Coast states, such as all of these here. So yeah, and that does look to be a pretty steady squall line that does move all over the East Coast. So yeah, some pretty interesting stuff could happen to the eastern seaboard tomorrow. And yes, it is from the line of storms that we are seeing. Well, it's a part of it anyway. So anyways, yeah, that's for the NAM, which I did want to show you guys earlier, but it was not working properly, and now it decides to work. Anyways, the thing is, I guess that's the point of it. We're still seeing a bunch of severe thunderstorm warnings, with one of them saying tornado possible. Do these say tornado possible? This one also does say tornado possible. It's probably for this here, which I will keep an eye on, but not as interesting as this. This looks to be a little more organized. I knew that one severe thunderstorm warning was expired. Yeah, tornado possible for this one. I think it had to do with the rotation that was right there, and it's right there, which it's really decreased. So not too worried about that right now. Seeing a lot of stuff up here though. Pretty interesting line of storms. Pretty interesting severe weather event in general. Very interesting. Um. So. Well, anyways, I think I'll probably stream for maybe a little bit, and then I'll probably wrap up the stream because it is getting kind of late. I'll stream for maybe 10 to 20 more minutes. So, we're seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 severe thunderstorm warnings right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, just 6. Counted that wrong. So continued severe thunderstorm warning. That is this one here. So, looks like I only have one person watching, so, I think I'm probably going to go ahead and wrap up the stream now. It is getting kind of late, so 6 severe thunderstorm warnings, okay. So yeah, I think I'm probably going to go ahead and wrap up the stream now. Before I do though, I'm just going to review tomorrow's SPC outlook. Of course, here's today's SPC outlook. Let's go and take a look at tomorrow's SPC outlook. As we are seeing, seeing just general thunderstorm risks. Well, the biggest general thunderstorm risk is right there in the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast. Right there, that is the highlighter, which I don't want. But anyways, yep, right there, we are seeing a pretty large area of general thunderstorm risks there. We're seeing another one down in Florida and down in Texas there. So not too much going on. Tornado risk 2% in all areas. Hail risk less than 5% in all areas, and wind risk less than 5% in all areas. So no severe weather risk tomorrow, but that could probably change because we are actually they are actually predicted to see a pretty large squall line according to the NOM 3K anyway. So I'll just show that right now. And that actually does have something to do with the storms right now in the Midwest anyway. So yeah. Can you please check St. Louis? I was actually about to join the end the stream, but I guess some more people did join. So yeah, I'll go ahead and stream for longer, I guess. So yeah. No, it's all right. I was actually wanting to stream for longer, but anyways, hello Damian Brewer, how are you doing? Hope you're doing good. Hope you all are doing good. If so, great to hear. This is headed into St. Louis, of course. This looks to be pretty interesting. Pretty interesting line of storms going towards St. Louis. So I would be weather aware about this. So are you doing good? I am doing pretty good. I thank you for asking. I really do appreciate that. Any possible for a tornado? Yes, actually. Right now in the Storm Prediction Center, they are actually they have a slight down with a 5% tornado risk, which means that a few tornadoes are possible with the, in that whole area. And I believe St. Louis is in that, so I would be aware for any tornadic activity, which is actually what I'm really on about right now. Looks like we do have something interesting going on here, which could potentially be tornado warned if that does continue to develop more. That is not headed for St. Louis. It does not look like St. Louis is seeing any tornadic activity going its way, but it does look to be seeing a pretty interesting line of storms, which does look to be producing quite a lot of wind gusts. So I would be would have a mind on that for wind. That's another reason why the slight is down on the Storm Prediction Center, is because of wind. 15% wind risk, which means that widespread wind is possible. Widespread strong winds is possible. So anyway, but yeah, the storm is right now about, well, the main part of the storm is about 31 miles away from St. Louis, 32 miles away, so about 30 miles away from St. Louis, and this is moving at around 60 miles an hour. So probably in about a half hour, St. Louis will be seeing the storm coming over them. Will there be a second line that comes through? They're gonna be about the same time. Well, there is actually a line coming in from behind it, a weaker line, but it does look to be coming in from behind it. At the same time, it won't impact St. Louis at the same time, but it will impact them, or impact St. Louis maybe an hour apart. So it is well, St. Louis is about 90 miles away from the second line, a lot weaker, so it might not be that, well, it might not be so bad, I guess. I cannot speak too good tonight. I don't know why, but anyway, is it going to be strong? It won't be as strong as this line, but also it does look to be dissipating a little bit. It looks to be kind of coming together with the line that's right now going towards St. Louis, so I don't think I'd really be worried about this line at the moment, but I would keep up to date with any radar data just in case if it does start to strengthen. So right now the biggest worry is the line that is right now coming towards St. Louis in about 20 to 30 minutes. So I would be weather aware right now if anyone watching this is in St. Louis. So which I suppose you are, because you are mentioning a lot of the city. So it does not look to be severe warned, which is the good thing, but wind damage is still possible. Winds could probably be gusting at around 40 to 50 miles an hour. Wentzville, aka St. Louis area, yeah. So yeah, if you're in a St. Louis area, you I would keep in mind of this line coming your way, because it is about to impact you guys in about 30 to 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes. So yeah, it is about 28 miles west of St. Louis, so we are getting hit right now pretty hard. So yeah, it is pretty interesting line though. I'm Wentzville. Let's see where that is. One of these little small towns. That's what I'm guessing. Highway 70. I can't spell LOL. It's okay. I'm sometimes bad at spelling. I'm bad at speaking sometimes. So right now especially, I don't know why. I just can't speak well right now. But anyway, so okay, that's where it is. So yeah, it's in this area here. Cannot see it though, which I don't know why. Oh, there it is, Wentzville, right there. Okay, so you've actually just passed the line. And now you're just in some showers. But yeah, it does look like you do have this line coming in from behind this one. Let's see. 51 miles away from Wentzville. So that'll probably maybe impact you in about 40 to 50 minutes, since it is moving at 60 miles an hour. According to this SVR anyway. Let's check that. Yeah, 55 miles an hour, so I guess that's around 60. So it looks like that this line does look to be coming. Hope I just lost you again. All right, I'm just gonna circle it just so I can have so I can keep in mind where it is. So it does look to be coming. Well, this part here looks to be coming directly in your direction. So it goes from Jefferson City, and it's directly hitting this town here. And there's this town here, so if we kind of match that up to there. Looks to be passing north of you, but I also do have this bottom part of the cell that'll probably impact you. So you could be getting impacted by the second line, so I would be I would have that in mind. So yeah, a lot of interesting stuff going on tonight. Anyways, yeah. Also, if you guys haven't, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the stream, and turn on post notifications so you guys can get notified for my latest streams. Also, if you have Discord, be sure to join the Life of Weather Discord server. Would be very thankful if you did join that. Would really help support the channel if you did at all. So please make sure to do it, because I always do these streams. But anyway, have a good night, and thanks for the help. You're very welcome. Dave Mario. Thank you for joining into the stream. I really do appreciate that. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah, this line here is really close to impacting St. Louis. See, it is about 20 miles away. Last time I checked, it was about 30. So yeah, this is a pretty fast moving line, guys, by the way. So just from seeing all this here, it's pretty fast. This SVR is saying it is moving east at 60 miles an hour. So yeah. So I guess once this line does pass over St. Louis, I guess I'm probably gonna go ahead and maybe end the stream because it is getting late where I am now. It is 10:16 for me, so which is decently late. I usually don't stream this late, but yes, today I am because this is a line of storms that is kind of impacting places later. So yeah. It is now going over some of these towns just outside of St. Louis. Seeing quite a lot of activity down here, but yeah. I'm just gonna keep my eye on St. Louis because it is a pretty large city anyway. So always good to keep an eye on the popular or the populated places. So anyway, I'll probably stream for about 20 more minutes and then I will probably go ahead and end the stream. So potentially in about 10 to 20 minutes, this line will impact St. Louis. New severe thunderstorm warning. I just saw that pop up. Mesocyclone rating. That's pretty interesting. There is nothing there, so I don't know why it's rating mesocyclone. So yeah, it looks like that St. Louis could be impacted by some pretty gusty winds from this line of storms anyway. So yeah. 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 Okay, that was a little strange. I think my desktop audio's on, so yeah, that's why I could have just picked that up. So that was an old picture. While I was looking at that, it does look to be losing a little steam, a little, kind of. Oh, we have a new tornado warning. This was issued when? Just issued 2 minutes ago, so let's go and take a look at this because, of course, it is a tornado warning, and that's kind of what I'm really on the urge on this stream. So, yeah, okay. So, yeah, here's the rotation. It is kind of decent. Radar indicated rotation, that is the source of this tornado warning. Moving northeast. Tornadoes are extremely difficult to see and confirm at night. Do not wait to see or hear the tornado. Take cover now. That is true. And yeah, it is night, so very true facts there. Cannot see or confirm tornadoes at night. Very hard to do that. And especially with all the rain, it could be a rain-wrapped tornado. You never know. So that just makes it even harder for you to see it. So, yeah. Where is this? This is in Ozark County and Douglas County in southwestern Missouri. 14 miles south of Ava, moving northeast at 50 miles an hour. That's where this tornado warning is located. It's located in southern Missouri. Lake Ozark. It's located in Ozark County in southwestern Missouri, just Ozark County. It's near Branson, Missouri. So yeah, this is not near St. Louis at all. So St. Louis doesn't have any severe weather alerts near them anyway. They just had a tornado there earlier around there. Yeah. Branson was actually just in a tornado warning, and then the tornado got expired. And then now apparently a new thing of rotations developed in this area, and then they've just reissued a tornado warning. So, yeah. Yeah, Branson. I have a lake house there. Oh. That's nice to have a lake house. Table Rock. Oh, Table Rock. That's where it is. I've heard Branson has some nice lakes, though. Anyways, where is the road? Okay, yeah, right here. A little bit sloppy, the rotation, but it is still rotation, so I'm just gonna keep my eye on this. Oh, you're in Table Rock right now. Oh. At the lake house. Oh. That's pretty nice. I don't really have anything on a lake, so well, live anything on the lake. So what do I need to expect right now? Well, if you're in near Branson, there is actually another little storm coming towards you. So just a small little cell. Let me see if it's got anything tornadic in it. It doesn't look like it. And then there is another cell behind it, so it looks like that you're going to be in a lot. And then behind that cell, it looks like that there is a line of showers coming in behind that. So it's if you're in Branson right now. That is pretty interesting looking cell right there. See, the rotation hasn't really changed. So yeah. Um When do you think the next time Central Mississippi will receive severe weather will be? I cannot say that, but it might not be for a little while because it is, of course, November. It is a little bit, well, not a little bit, it is much less common in the fall and winter, so it could probably be in a little while. But anyways, yeah. Is there hail on the storm? Well, the storm that's over Table or that's over Branson right now has hail of almost 1 inch. So there is a little hail according to what this is saying. Not Mississippi, Missouri. Oh, did I say Mississippi? I'm sorry if I'm mistaking things today. I cannot think or speak straight because I am just worrying about what's going on here. So yeah, Missouri. Thank you for that, Isaiah. So yeah. Also, this cell behind this one here does have hail of 1/2 inch in size. 0% severe hail. Percent of hail 30%. Oh, and it looks like it doesn't have any hail in it anymore. Because this thing just updated, which is interesting. So I've been streaming for kind of a bit. Anyways, I think I'm probably going to go ahead and end it here because it is getting kind of late. I don't stream this late at all. St. Louis does look to be getting impacted by some more, or it does look to be getting impacted by storms now. So anyways, sorry, someone just came into my room. But anyways, let me continue from what I'm saying. So actually, I think I was asking a question. Anyways, do you guys want me to continue streaming for a little bit, or? I mean, if you guys want me to do some more coverage, I can do maybe 10 more minutes. Because I do gotta get off of streaming very shortly, so. Pretty interesting line of cells here, though. Anyways, I'll probably continue streaming for maybe 10 more minutes, and then I'll go and stop streaming. So, yeah. So I think I'll probably just go ahead and stop here. So I'm getting pretty tired of streaming. So yeah, I'll go ahead and stop here with streaming for the day. But before I do stop, though, I am actually going to go ahead and well, I was going to do this earlier, but a bunch of people did join into my stream, so then I wanted to continue streaming. So anyways, yeah, so see, I do this every time I do severe weather streams. I review tomorrow's severe weather outlook. So here's tomorrow's severe weather outlook, and it looks like that we do not have any severe weather potentials tomorrow. We are only seeing general thunderstorm risks. So yeah, pretty interesting. Here's the 4 panel here. We're seeing nothing with tornadoes, hail, or wind, because there's no severe weather. It is just general thunder. So yeah. Day 3 categorical, we are only seeing something down in Florida. So general thunderstorm risks really aren't much. It's not really severe weather. Severe weather risks is marginal and up, I guess. So but anyways, yep, that is tomorrow's severe weather outlook, and I guess the day after tomorrow's severe weather outlook. Here's today's severe weather outlook. Of course, there is a tornado risk, 5% tornado risk, 5% hail risk, and a 15% wind risk. So, and that is why we have the slight risk in the yellows, because of mainly wind, and has to do with tornadoes as well. But anyways, yep, this does mark the end of my stream. I do thank everyone for joining into today's stream. If you guys haven't, once again, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the stream, turn on post notifications so you guys can get notified from my latest streams. And also be sure to join my Discord server. Link is in the description. Life of Weather. Would be very thankful if you did join that. Would be very thankful if you did do it all. It would support my channel. So be sure to do it, please. We do actually chat quite a bit on Life of Weather Discord server. Well, we try to anyway. So yeah, I do thank everyone for joining in today's stream, and I will see you guys on the next weather event. So thank you all for watching, and see you guys soon.